What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. The weather's finally getting a little bit warmer. Thank God for that. I got the RSX back into summer mode. Damn. I haven't seen this thing. This thing's been under the car cover for quite some time. For those of you who don't know, this car is actually a 2004 with a 05-06 conversion. This car was in an accident and this whole rear quarter panel was replaced. As you can see, this is the original color. The rear quarter panel, the donor car, from the donor car was actually silver. So this whole rear quarter panel was replaced, and during that time we did a series on basically how much it would cost to fix this whole rear quarter panel the cheapest way and to do some of the repairs ourselves. So what we opted for was to wrap the entire car. That way we would save some money on painting it, and I got lucky because Matt is an expert at wrapping. He's been wrapping cars for quite some time now. If you guys are in the Philly area, hit him up. He did a great job wrapping this car. Look at that. Right up to the seam. So it was 2 years ago that Matt helped me wrap this car. I would have to say the wrap is still in tip-top shape. Today, it's been about 2 years since I wrapped this car, and I want to give you guys a full update on how the wrap is holding up, would I recommend it, the pros and cons. Yeah, let's dive right into it. Alright guys, some of the pros to having a wrap would be the cost. Okay, the whole wrap itself cost me under $500, and this is from a reputable wrap source online. I'll put a link down in the description on how much wrap I got for this car. But yeah, wrapping the car costs a fraction of what it would cost if you had the car painted. I think if I got the car painted, it probably would have been upwards of $3,000, and the car is just not worth that much. I think $3,000 is probably half what the car is worth. So I wouldn't spend an additional $3,000 just to have it painted. Number two, another great reason for having a wrap is that if you get tired of this color, let's say in a year or two, it's easily removable. You just heat it up, peel it off. You can go back to your original color, or you can go to a completely new color, and again, for a fraction of the cost. Number three, the wraps these days are so crazy. You can get all sorts of different colors. My color is basically inspired by the Smurf blue, the Porsche Smurf blue color. I think it's called the Riviera blue. And most people can't even tell that the car is wrapped. It has such a high gloss finish that people think it's actually paint. Number four, nowadays anybody can put on wrap. If you just do a quick search on YouTube on how to wrap a car, or even your specific make and model car, somebody's probably already done it. You can wrap the car in your garage with a YouTube tutorial. Basically, the more time you spend on the details with the wrap, the better the wrap will come out. But anyone can do it. Just check on YouTube. There's tons of people who have done it. There's tons of beginners that have wrapped their car and they've come out pretty decent. Now, some of the cons to wrapping your own car, I personally think that the wrap is a bit more fragile than paint. If you were to daily your car, if you were to daily your wrap car, I think the rock chips would definitely be way more noticeable. Number two, maintenance. I think there's way more maintenance in taking care of a wrapped car than a painted car. If you have bird poop on your car or bug stains from driving a long period of time, you want to get rid of those stains as quick as possible. You want to clean those things off as quick as possible because the bird poop and the insect guts can corrode the wrap and leave like a burn mark in the wrap. And lastly, one of the cons of wrapping your car is that sometimes when you're a beginner, you just don't know how to wrap. Even if you look up all the tutorials, I know I said it before that anyone could wrap. Actually, I tried wrapping my side view mirror. I did it. I had to actually do it in 3 pieces. It came out fine, but it wasn't like the rest of the car where it was like a flat sheet. So I ended up hydro dipping this side view mirror. If you guys want to check that out, go to the channel. I'll link it in the description. Now, would I recommend wrapping the car? I would say wrapping the car is a cheap alternative to painting it, but as for durability, I would say wrapping the car requires a little bit more maintenance in keeping the car clean, making sure you don't get any crazy rock chips. As for my front bumper, I don't have any rock chips at all, but to be honest with you, I haven't been driving this car that much. And even though I haven't been driving the car that much, I'm still getting tiny bits of tear in the wrap. You see that right there? It's a little. And one of the times when I drove the car, this old lady hit me, and I don't know if you can see the wrap cracked. I'm thinking there's like fine cracks in the rear bumper, or the wrap was stretched too tight where it cracked under tension. So the wrap cracked. I mean, overall, I think the wrap would last you maybe a good few years. But if you are a perfectionist and you look at every detail of your car, the wraps don't last that long. I mean, even if you look at this is just like some type of stain. You really gotta keep the wrap super clean. If you get any bird poop on it, you have to clean it off, or else it just leaves as residue on the wrap. Overall, I'm super pleased with the wrap. The wrap itself cost only a few $100, and Matt actually helped me wrap the car, so I only had to pay him in food. If I would have gotten a shop to paint the car for me, I know it would have been upwards of $3,000, and for a vehicle of this age, I don't think the car is $3,000 is basically half of what the car is worth. I think if I actually daily drove this car I don't think the wrap would be in as good of a condition as it is right now. Thank you guys for watching to the end of this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.